An active, animated, vigorous urban core, downtown, and a city are so important to economic vitality and energy.
A downtown is everyone's neighborhood. It's not just a separate little island.
The Downtown Lexington Corporation is the centerpiece, is the foundation block, and that's what it's been for 25 years, and that responsibility is growing today. The expectations are even greater today for the influence, for the effectiveness, for the imagination of the Downtown Lexington Corporation and all it represents in our city.
As a newly elected Urban County Council member, I represented this downtown area, and I really wanted to see what I could do to help what appeared to be some problems.
Across the country, downtowns were suffering, and we were no different. We really had infrastructure issues, we had vacant buildings, we had all the things that ultimately I discovered were everywhere.
The interesting thing is that Don Webb contacts me and says, take a walk with me downtown. Let's take a look and see where there are some opportunities to make some improvements. Maybe the city can do their share.
To have an organization such as the Downtown Lexington Corporation that could bring to the table the private and the public sector and have the conversations that need to happen in order to do the events, the business transactions, the kinds of things that made a downtown successful.
We kind of charted our course as to what else could be done to kind of orchestrate, improvements for this area relative to landscaping and parking and development and people feeling like that their tax dollars were really doing good work.
The mayor called and asked me if I would be interested, and I think Deborah Hensley had talked with him about that, and I said, yeah, sure, let's give it a try. And 15 years later, I left the DLC, but it was as we turned from 1989 to 90 that I took over. All these people would come together over the lunch hour once a month in separate committees and have a discussion, and there was this open communication between property owners, residents, government, and that worked very, very well. And I think all of that is what today's DLC has been able to build on and take and expand so much better.
If you look at the vitality of a city, it really starts with the inner city, with the urban fabric, and I think the DLC has helped promote that, both for people that live in town, in the region, in the outskirts of the city.
We look just at downtown and what is going to bring people downtown, what's going to keep people downtown, what's going to make people want to come back to downtown.
We're a member-driven organization. We have approximately 400 members, the largest of which is the city.
We organize a number of events throughout the city. 65 actually were done in 2013. And we advocate on issues to support downtown. Over the last 25 years, you can see the number of people that now live down here. Businesses continue to relocate down here, and we've certainly played a role in that.
One thing that's neat about downtown within the last 5 or 6 years is you have a lot of people that have grown up here that have decided to stay and then invest in downtown, open new restaurants, open new bars, open new businesses, and just kind of make the city a lot more vibrant.
I think in the next 25 years you'll see a very thriving urban core here. You'll see more retail, you'll see a lot more residential at every level. I'm very encouraged with the way downtown is headed right now, where it will be in 25 years, as well as the DLC.
When a business is thinking of relocating here, we try to work with the other partners that are trying to make those deals happen.
The DLC enhances the vitality of downtown by promoting it in different ways, whether it's parades, the Thursday Night Live events, fireworks, 4th of July.
The best thing about the events the DLC puts on are you have lawyers, you have CPAs, you have bankers, you have people in the nonprofit world that are there, so you kind of mix all sorts of different industries and organizations come together.
And I think that what they're doing with downtown is absolutely amazing. We come down here every chance we get, pretty much every Thursday night.
We come for the atmosphere, the camaraderie, for a little piece of downtown Lexington.
I can remember coming here when they started in '96, and it was like 30 people in a beer truck, and it's a lot better than it used to be.
every week and bring the dogs and you know, get a couple drinks, enjoy Lexington.
We walk around, we have a little dinner.
Am I allowed to say that on tape?
Absolutely, we agree.
It's near the office and it's fun and it's after work. You'll run into people you know downtown. It's just a good place to gather.
It's Thursday Night Live.
I think Downtown Lexington Corporation has done a fantastic job. Look at Thursday Night Live. Look at all the people that come down here. Look at all of the events from Mayfest and on. They've done a great job. The communications has been wonderful. There's still room to grow.
I learned from Toyota the word Kaizen, continuous improvement. And that means that every institution, especially one like the Downtown Lexington Corporation, has the opportunity to grow and improve. So really, the sky's the limit. It's an old aphorism, an old saw, an old saying, but it really applies. And it really applies to our urban core, our center of our city, our central business district, whatever you want to call it, our downtown. So as the agent of leadership, as the agent of change, as the agent of imagination and invention, the Downtown Lexington Corporation is at the center of gravity.
Well, if I look 25 years down the road, let me pull out my crystal ball. It would be easy to answer a question about where are we going to be in 25 years. I have no idea, but I do know that this community has to have an advocate. We have to have these voices that say, things are changing. Are we flexible? Are we nimble? Can we go to that next stage? How do we bring on these young new entrepreneurs? Their needs and their desires are a whole lot different than what we originally envisioned. So to me, flexibility is going to be the key for the future success of Downtown Lexington Corporation. How do we be flexible to serve all of these groups and also to make our downtown one of the neatest in the country?